I'm Jim Fraser with ARC Advisory Group, and I'm pleased today to be here with Darren McGuire, Siemens Energy. Darren, how are you today?
Doing well, thank you.
Darren, what are the biggest challenges for the industry today?
Yeah, well, I'm glad you said challenges because there are many. Certainly one of those big challenges gets into the variety of equipment solutions that are out there that are supporting the transition to decarbonization goals, right? There's now many more technologies that power plant owners can implement to help them on their path to decarbonization. But that's just one set of challenges. Another set of challenges that goes along with that is how these solutions are impacting the market that they participate in. We see now a lot more emphasis on grid stability to be able to create a stable delivery of power around the intermittent capability of renewables that are being introduced to the market. And so this has created a number of different financial incentives that power plant owners and operators have the option to pursue, depending on the business model that they wish to invoke. But it becomes a very complicated question as to what's the right one, what's the optimal one. So these two things combined between the changes we're seeing in the market and the different technologies that are being used have really added a lot of complexity to the market, and is what I see is some of the greatest challenges that we're going to be facing over the next 5-10 years.
So what are the software applications, and how does software impact all of these challenges?
Well, software is really helpful, I think, because of its flexibility to make utilization of all of the available data coming off of the equipment or coming from the market, being able to leverage modern computing power to quickly analyze a very complex scenario of market factors and equipment factors to realize a more optimal or the most optimal operation of that equipment. Software, is really attuned to be able to model whether it be a wind farm or a solar field or a combined cycle power plant. It has the ability to very quickly predict what the capacity is going to be in the near future, or monitor the position of the equipment at any given time in the market and understand how much additional capacity is available and make decisions about what should I do with that available capacity. How do I use that in the most efficient way, or how do I use this in a way that achieves the economic goals that the operator has? This is something that software, can do in a much better way than people trying to do in a manual effort. This is a reason why we think that software is really going to play a key role in the transition to a decarbonized future.
More particularly, how does Siemens Energy assist their clients in the role of, say, increasing energy efficiency, reducing emissions outputs, and related scenarios?
Yeah, that's a key question. So for Siemens Energy, we really need to think about solutions for our customers. Solutions involve equipment, which we provide, but providing the equipment alone doesn't necessarily solve the challenge that we talked about that our customers are going to have. We need to be able to help our customers utilize that equipment in a way that achieves the efficiency and economic goals that they have. So we really need to bring together a collection of products to be able to do that nowadays. So when it comes to renewables, a lot of the things that we talked about, Siemens Energy has a solution known as the Omnivise Energy Management Solution. So this is a software package that will contain engineering and artificial intelligence models of the power plant equipment and the market factors and through an optimization algorithm, be able to rapidly determine how the equipment should operate in order to achieve the efficiency goals. But that's just one step. There's also work that has to be done around the communication and cybersecurity side to allow all this coordination to happen and the equipment to talk with the software. And so these are all aspects that Siemens Energy brings to our customers to provide them with a full solution that allows them to take full advantage of the new equipment.
We've talked about technologies and applications. Can you share with us a little bit about what customer base benefits from your solutions?
Yeah, it's a very broad range of customers that we see. So I'll go through a couple different use cases. A very obvious one would be customers that are currently operating some renewable generating equipment like a wind farm or a solar field, but now maybe are considering implementation of a battery or electrolyzer to better utilize the existing generation capability, right? So you may want to be able to provide power to the power grid, but the power grid doesn't always need that power, so you still want to make use of that. This is where something like a battery or electrolyzer is going to make sense, right? Where you can then maybe store some of that extra energy in a battery and you'd be able to sell it later on. Or you can route some of that available energy into an electrolyzer to produce something like hydrogen, which could be another revenue stream. So those types of customers can really benefit from access to additional revenue streams that weren't there before. But another case may be the dispatchable type power plants, for example, a combined cycle power plant that is burning natural gas to be able to support the energy production. And they just want to make the most efficient use of how they're operating that equipment to meet the energy demands that they have. Even in this scenario, something like the Omnivise energy management solution that we talked about can model the plant and with the benefits of an optimization algorithm, really determine what is the most efficient utilization of that equipment to fulfill the objective. And we still see power plants that are able to benefit from 2-3% efficiency improvements simply by implementing a software solution that helps guide them to the most efficient operation.
Thank you, Darren, for joining us today.
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate you having me.
I've been speaking with Darren McGuire of Siemens Energy. Thank you for watching.